I love traveling with my dogs, and when I do, I bring certain items with me to clean up after my dogs. So whether I'm staying at a hotel, a rental, or I'm staying with friends and family, I am leaving the space as clean as possible when I am on my way out. There are a couple of things that I bring with me. The first and most important is this fur detailer. This thing has been in so many of my videos. It's gone viral in my videos over on TikTok because it's a game changer. This was developed by a person who details cars, and it's got 3 different sizes. So we've got different size little prongs on each side, and you just scrape this over the carpet, over your car upholstery, over whatever it is you're trying to get the dog fur off of that they have shed around the room, and you can just scrape this up. Now, I've done lots of videos on this. I'll link some of these for you, but my favorite uses for these are to pick up the fur that the vacuums miss and the backsplash on carpeted stairs. These are really good for getting stairs clean. So when I'm traveling, if I'm staying somewhere, I make sure that if there's a vacuum available to me, I am vacuuming up. If not, if there's like clearly a lot of dog hair, I'm just going to be able to take this with me and just scrape up as much as possible and throw that out so that I do not have a ton of extra cleaning fees or any issues, especially if I'm staying somewhere where it's not like a hotel and somebody's going to be responsible for cleaning that. I just want to make sure I clean up as best as possible. If I'm staying with friends and family, this matters. This is also really good for cleaning up my car. So if I have traveled to a location, when I take my dogs in the location, if the back seat is kind of covered in fur, I can just real quick clean that up and take care of that so that when I go back into that vehicle, I am not picking up all of that fur. You know, if you are traveling in a car with dogs, if you then get back into that vehicle, any new outfit that you have to go out to do things will pick up dog fur. So this is just a little bit of a way to kind of mitigate some of that and keep it a little bit cleaner and keep it so that it's not floating around in the air while you're driving on your trip back. I'm also making sure that I'm taking a bottle of Folex with me. So this is really, really good for carpet cleanings. If there's any accidents inside, if your dog brings in like dirt or clay or whatever it happens to be. I know my dogs go and play in my yard, and just by running around and playing and having fun, not digging, not doing anything, but just like existing outside, they bring in dirt and I live unfortunately in clay territory, so they bring in red clay all of the time. And so if there's any accidents, if they get sick and vomit, if they are bringing in elements from the outside and there's stains on the carpet, you can use the Folex spray to spray and it removes so much of that. I've always had good success with it, and people I've talked to who also use it have had really good success. So I do recommend those. By the way, these are linked down below in my description. So if you like these products, I am going to have those for you with my affiliate links down in the description. I'm also bringing paper towels. I do not know if the locations are going to have enough paper towels, and if I'm cleaning, especially if I'm cleaning off, I'm using the Folex spray to clean something, or if my dogs are at the beach and they're bringing in sand, or if they are bringing in stuff and I need to clean things, paper towels are going to be very necessary. Also very helpful for kind of brushing off your dog's fur or their paws or whatever it happens to be. So I'm always bringing extra paper towels with me, but in addition to that, I am bringing plastic bags. These can be like bags from Walmart or Target or wherever, in case I am throwing out trash or cleaning up after my dogs. I can also use poop bags for this. So let's say my dog found something outside and they vomited on the carpet. Thank goodness it's never happened to me while I'm traveling before, but it's a possibility, and I now have to clean that up. I can very easily just grab a Walmart bag and clean that up and throw it outside, or I can use a smaller poop bag. And it's also really good for cleaning up other things. I've done other videos where I talk about when I had my senior dog before she passed and she wasn't able to do full walks with us. I bought a dog stroller, and then when I got my new puppies, when they were not allowed to be on the ground until they had all of their medical stuff taken care of for the first couple of weeks, I had them in the stroller, but the stroller would get really dirty. The wheels of that stroller would pick up all sorts of rocks and dirt and mud and trash and just not good stuff. So when I would go to put it in the trunk of my car to return to the house after a park walk or something, I would then use paper towels to clean off the wheels, and I would be able to use those doggy poop bags to put it inside so it didn't get the rest of my car dirty. I would also use them to take big chunks of clay or dirt or mud off of the wheel if possible. So using poop bags for more than just picking up their poo is going to be really helpful to you. So I'm always bringing the fur detailer, the carpet cleaner, paper towels, and bags so that I can clean up after my dogs. And of course, there are other things that you could be using, other things you might want to be using. So drop your suggestions down below. I would love to hear what you take when you travel with your dogs, and follow along. We've got a full playlist on traveling with your dogs, from helping them in the car rides, to getting them into hotels, to finding the right hotels or places for you to stay with your dog, to options on where you can be traveling, how to function best while you're traveling, and how to document it through your photos and your videos. So full playlist, I'll link those down below for you. They're all over the channel. Drop your questions and we'll see you in tomorrow's daily episode as we continue to help you level up and give your pup the best life possible. We'll see you then.